Hub, Johan, Sport Betting Hub.
What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins here, West Ham Fan TV, back once again with another video. Now, we are counting down to the Premier League. And finally, it's the Premier League Eve because Premier League is back tomorrow. So there's just one sleep left. And by the time you watch this, I'm sure we'll be gearing up for the game tomorrow. Now, this series of videos has been thankfully sponsored by Odds Checker. Odds Checker is the one-stop betting shop. Now, it not only does it allow you to look at the best odds, it now lets you to bet through the app. And at the moment, if you look at something that we're going to be talking about in just a second, we're going to be talking about James Tarkowsi. At the moment, in the app, he's 13-8 to join West Ham United by the end of the transfer window, with the favourites to land him now. The best price you'll get for him now is 13-8. Sign up to Odds Checker. The link is in the description down below because we need the help, to be quite honest with you. Like, there's a tweet that's going to be going out in a second. Please check that out as well. Fill out the survey. But thank you so much to Odds Checker. As I say, it's like a go compare for betting. So go and check them out, guys. It really helps us out if you click on the link and sign up. Thank you very much. This is a highlights package from a much longer video that we put on video earlier on. It's Friday Night Pint. Please enjoy. What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins here, West Ham Fan TV, back once again with another Friday Night Pint. It's a special Friday Night Pint because it's the first Friday Night Pint before the season starts. Hey. What tonight? Did you see? I want to say, did any of you renew?
Yes.
Yeah, but I've done the 30% option because it gives me a bit more time longer to sort of think about it, because I know people are going to say, oh, but you're supporting the board and all that by renewing. I'm not supporting the board at all. I'm supporting my football club. I'm supporting my football team. And I don't think me not renewing, I don't think 550 quid is going to damage Gold and Sullivan's pockets, are they? So it was a tough decision. It's the hardest I've ever thought about it. And I'll be honest with you, I was close to not doing it, but obviously they released tonight that they've extended it as well. So that'd give me I'd have got past 5 o'clock tonight and thought, yes, I've done it. And then they said, no, you got till Wednesday now. But bollocks. But yeah, it's a tough one. But look, I'm here to support my football team at the end of the day, West Ham.
The extension on the day is to help the many West Ham fans that are stuck on the phones. Listen, they've had from the end of last season, the day after to now. The reason that date's been extended is because I've seen the bald fucking mouthpieces releasing polls, and more are saying they haven't renewed than renewed.
I know someone in the family who had 5 season tickets and they haven't renewed. And it's sad. It's sad that there's so many people that ain't renewing, and there's people that said they weren't going to renew that I see come out today and say they have renewed, because you get to that point and you've got to make that decision that you got to fear. I know there's not 50,000 people on the waiting list. We know that, but you could risk losing your season ticket. And I think it would have been a lot easier for me to say, no, I'm not going to know if we didn't do this channel, because if we're doing this channel, we really have to be at games when we can be at the games, do what we do. So that was a big decision as well. That was a big part of it.
Go on, Scott.
The thing is I look at it this way, is that I said before on this show where it's the downside of being a fan of the club that we have to line their pockets with our money. But I was having a conversation with Graham the other day, and I'm going to be, all being well, I'm going to be around a lot longer than what Gold and Sullivan are being owners of our club. And my opinion is I don't think I should miss out on watching my football team that I support just because of them 3 or them 2 idiots are running it into the ground. You know, we've always said if we're in the conference, we'll still go and watch the football because we support the team. You know, it's nothing to do with Gold and Sullivan. It's really unfortunate that for me to watch the team that I love and I'm passionate about, I have to put money in the club.
I've done the 30%. And the reason I've done the 30%, I'll be honest with you, the reason I've done it is because I'm not comfortable going back. There are vulnerable people in my family. I can't be bringing backwards and forwards you know, any viruses or any lurgies that I pick up. Again, you know, it's for me, it's not the way I want to watch football. And I've got and you know, they added that option, so I didn't have to pay it all up front. I still think it's farcical that you have to put quarter of the money down, to be quite honest with you. But
it basically secured your season ticket for next year, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it sort of holds it until there's 70%, then you'll get an option to buy it on a pro rata basis, which, let's be fair, by the time it gets to there, you probably won't have to pay nothing if it comes back.
Last game of the season.
That's it.
Yeah,
exactly.
So,
you know, I'm quite excited. The Premier League is back tomorrow. Football is back. And, you know, I know it's not good that we can't be there, but how can you not get excited with a new Premier League season? You know, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter and YouTube channels saying about West Ham, they're going to finish bottom, when a couple of weeks ago they were saying a fully fit squad starting 11 is a good enough team. Well, we've got a fully fit starting 11 to go out there. We've got Thomas Souček back, which is massive. Do I think we're going to win the league? No. Do I think we're going to finish top 10? Probably not. But I don't think we're going to get relegated. I'll be honest with you. I think we need luck. We do need luck. We need consistency as well. But we need luck with the injuries. But I think a fully fit starting 11 West Ham is good enough to be around mid-table.
The only problem with that is, Ryan, when is there ever a fully fit starting 11?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, towards the end of last season, our injuries were quite good. I don't remember a lot of people being out. I mean, there was the long-term injuries, but we had a quite fully fit squad. I mean, Sebastian Haller couldn't even get in the starting lineup in the last 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
So we've got a £45 million striker sitting on the bench. You couldn't really replace Antonio at the time. I mean, I can imagine the starting 11 tomorrow is going to be the same, really, as the way we finished the season. Antonio up top. I think that's what Moyes likes to play, and I think that's how he'll go tomorrow. I mean, yeah, Thomas Souček coming back's massive. And you sort of knew he was going to be fully fit because he played for the Czech Republic.
No, he didn't play, did he?
Did he play the first game?
He was in lockdown. That's what it was. He
played the first game, didn't he? And then he had to miss the second game or something.
I'm not even sure he made the first game. I could be wrong. But I know...
even so, I mean, the football season only finished, 5 weeks ago? So they're going to be sort of fully fit, isn't they? He's not going to go on a 5-week bender. He's going to look after himself in the gym. So he's fit enough to, if he's training, he's fit enough to start him.
To be honest, that could be a blessing in disguise where he missed out on the Czech Republic games, keeps him more fit for us. You know, no chance of picking up.
Well, we were quite lucky, weren't we? Because Fabianski got through the internationals, Declan Rice got through the internationals. So it's good. I mean, it's going to be a fully fit starting lineup tomorrow. And listen, Newcastle are going to be difficult. They've made some great signings this week. I mean, it's funny how a few weeks ago the Newcastle fans were saying they're going to sign Neymar and Mbappe, and now they've signed Ryan Fraser and Callum Wilson. But there's no disrespect to them because they're players that we should have been looking at. Callum Wilson for 20 million is a steal. I mean, we was linked with him 2 years ago. They was touting 60-odd million.
Yeah.
Now 20 million. Ryan Fraser on a free transfer. I mean, a lot of West Ham fans turned their noses up at him when we was linked with him the other week. These are the sort of players we need to be bringing in to sort of build a decent squad to go forward. You can't we ain't got the money. We know that to go and sign all these big name players.
Yeah, no,
I don't think we've got the pulling power.
I think we have. I think we have. I think we have. I think we've got the sort of, we can lure some of these players to West Ham. If Newcastle are a big club, don't get me wrong, but some players don't like it up north. They want to move down to London and things like that. So that's part of it. And look, I know we had a shit season last year, but West Ham are a big club. We know that.
That's the thing. There's not much more of a difference of a pull between us and Newcastle. You know, both of us have got a good.
No. I'm gonna really disagree there. This club, for me, this is just my opinion.
But you're looking at with what's going on now.
No, I'm looking at what's gone on for the last 5-6 years.
Right, what I'm saying is when you look at the size of the clubs, there's not much difference. The one thing we have over Newcastle is where we are. I get what you're going to say. So Yeah, go on.
We can't. To be, how much of a fucking Paul can we be when we can't even like? We're going to talk about Tarkowski in a minute, but there's reports that he's turned down London, and they've said, "Oh, come down and we'll double your wages." Like he don't want to move back there. Like, and I think that's a big part of the problem of why we're in the position we are, is because they don't think they thought that we was good, that stadium and everything was going to be a bigger draw than what it actually is, and they just because of the way the football club is run. I mean, last week we had our captain, tweeting his disdain. I just think like there's a few players that look at it with our reputation as well, with being fucking miserable fans and all that, that think, oh, I could probably do without that, to be honest.
Well, I mean, the Burnley boy. Look, as soon as he turned around and said, "I don't want to move to London," then move on. You don't want to overpay for him, and he's not going to settle. And he don't want to be here. Then go out and find someone that does want to be here. It's not that hard.
Right, this is the thing about these things. We've seen these tricks a million times. Is that they find someone that really don't want to come, that's out their price range, that is just adamant that he don't want to move back down north. That's why he went up north, because he don't want to live down south because he's got family up north and whatever. And they spend all the summer fucking pursuing them to sort of put the smokescreen over, and then when we get to the end of it, they go, "Oh, we ain't got no time to sign anyone else now because we've been chasing him so long." Well, I've seen this a million times. It's I don't know, mate. It's just I think it's a little bit, when you look at opinions on Spencer's FC secret agent. This is an interesting one, because I see it went off a little bit on Twitter last night. Some people saying I was a secret agent. Spencer is a straight up. He don't need the clickbait. That's what I would say. This is what I would say. Like, do I 100% believe it? There's something there. There is something there, because he don't need the clickbait. He's not going to just invite people on to say these things if he isn't confident himself of this happening. I know the guy went on there and he got a little bit. He was very offended by the tweets and the Twitter and all this, and he was basically going on there saying, "Just watch, don't tweet me, just watch what happens." So there's obviously something there. It's not someone that's got to pick up views by that. The guy owns #United. They've just they're playing their first FA Cup game tomorrow. They've sold out the stadium. They're selling fucking shirts and all that. He don't need people coming on his Twitch stream talking about West Ham news, because it's very specific. You get a very little audience. So that's what I would say. It's not someone like Spencer trying to get clickbait. I know Spencer a little bit. We've met him many times. He's a straight up guy. He's a straight up geezer, and he's not just going to talk bollocks for the sake of getting clicks. He doesn't need to. He's, these things don't get clicks for him. He goes and does the hashtag stuff. He's heavily into that. So there's obviously something there. This guy he is an agent. Spencer does know him. If you don't know, Spencer used to work for Vincent Company, which he's told me before. He used to work for Vincent Company as a social media manager, and he met the agent through Vincent Company. So he's obviously involved in the game. There's something there. And, he said that they've, another guy come out and said today on Twitter that he says he claims to know the consortium and they're way off the values and all of that sort of thing. So there's obviously something there. I think they'll sell. If they get an opportunity, I think they'll sell. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank once again to the guys from Odds Checker, the one-stop betting shop for all your betting needs, all the big bookies in one place right now. Go check that, because now you can bet through the app as well. And they've kindly sponsored these series of videos that we brought to you, the countdown to the Premier League. We've enjoyed them. I know you guys have enjoyed them. Do us a favor, click that link in the description down below, and help us out and help them out. One thing left to say, guys. Come on, you irons. I'm excited.